All right, if you've ever worked with AI, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You ask it to write some code, and poof, it just invents a library that doesn't exist. Or you ask for a simple summary, and it gets the main point completely wrong. It's a constant battle, right? Trying to get that perfect production-ready output on the first shot. But what if the secret isn't a better generator? What if it's actually about building a better critic? That's what we're digging into today, the generator-critic pattern. It's a seriously powerful way to build AI systems with quality assurance baked right in from the start.
So let me ask you this, and be honest. Can you really trust an AI's first draft? I mean, when you ask it to generate some code or a marketing plan or whatever it is, do you just ship it? Probably not. We've all been there, right? The output looks okay, it's almost perfect, but then you spot it. It's missing that one critical edge case, or there's zero documentation, or sometimes it just lacks basic common sense.
Yeah, the answer is almost always a big nope. That first draft, it's just not ready for the real world. But here's the cool part. This isn't some impossible problem we're stuck with. It's actually a super common challenge. And lucky for us, there's a really elegant pattern to solve it. And that, my friends, is the generator-critic pattern.
Okay, so what is this thing really? At its core, the generator-critic pattern is a team of two specialized AI agents working together in this really tight loop. Think of it like a tennis match, a really intense one. You've got one player, the generator, who serves up the first version of whatever you asked for. And on the other side of the net, you've got the critic. Its entire job is to return every single shot, find every weakness in the serve, and force the generator to hit back a better, stronger return. They go back and forth until the job is done perfectly.
And this is where you can really see how the roles are split. The generator, think of it as your brilliant, super creative, but maybe a little rushed junior developer. They're great at getting something on the page quickly, but yeah, they might cut a few corners. The critic, that's your senior QA engineer, meticulous, detail-obsessed. Their entire reason for existing is to find every single flaw, every potential bug, and make sure that what gets shipped is absolutely top-notch. And this whole back and forth creates what I like to call the refinement rally. It goes like this. Step 1, the generator serves up its first draft. Bam. Step 2, the critic smashes it back with really specific, structured feedback on everything that's wrong. Step 3, the generator takes that feedback, reworks its code, and returns a much better version. And they just keep doing this back and forth, until the output is perfect and the critic says, okay, you're good to go. Okay, theory is one thing, but let's actually see how this works in the real world. We're going to look at a classic developer task, writing a simple Python function. But we want it to be built with quality in mind, right from the very beginning. This is where you'll really see the power of this pattern.
All right, so the generator gets its task, write a Python function for factorial. And this is what it serves up first. Now, does it work? Kinda. I mean, for positive numbers, sure. But if you're looking at this with a QA hat on, it's a total failure. There's no documentation, no doc strings explaining what's going on. And the big one, what happens if you feed it a negative number? Spoiler, it's going to crash and burn. Not good.
And this is where the critic really shines. See, the critic isn't just told, hey, check the code. No. It's given a very specific, very powerful system prompt. It's told it is the quality assurance arm. Its job is to meticulously review and challenge everything. This isn't just a hint, it's its entire identity. That's the secret to getting incredibly high-quality, actionable feedback. So, true to its mission, the critic volleys back with super clear, specific feedback. Dude, you're missing doc strings, and you completely forgot about handling negative numbers. The generator takes that feedback on board, revises the code, and boom, serves up a much better version. Now we've got a doc string, and we've got proper error handling. That's what I call progress. And you know what? This rally doesn't have to stop after just one round. The critic could come back again and say, that doc string isn't detailed enough, or what about handling inputs that aren't even integers? The loop can continue as many times as it needs to, and with every single exchange, the code gets stronger, more robust, and closer to being truly production ready. Okay, so at this point, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, why go through all this trouble with two agents? Why not just ask the same AI to correct its own mistakes? And that is a fantastic question. It really gets to the core of why this pattern is just so darn effective. So let's put them side by side. Think about it this way. Self-correction is like trying to proofread your own writing. You know what you meant to say, so you're going to gloss over your own mistakes and blind spots. It's just human, or, well, AI, nature. The generator-critic pattern, on the other hand, is like handing that essay to a professional, hawk-eyed editor. The critic's only job, its single purpose, is to find flaws.
That separation of roles is what gives you a truly objective and way more powerful review.
So, what are the big takeaways here, especially for anyone in a QA role? Well, first, this is a huge shift left for quality. We're not just testing something at the very end anymore, we're building the QA loop right into the creative process itself. This lets you automate all sorts of reviews for coding style, for syntax, for making sure you're meeting requirements. That back and forth feedback loop makes your output way more reliable. And it really just proves that having specialized roles, a creator and a reviewer, is the secret sauce for building rock-solid systems.
And really, that's what this all boils down to. The generator-critic pattern isn't just some clever trick, it's a whole new mindset. It's about building quality into your automated systems from the ground up, not tacking it on at the end. So I want to leave you with a question to chew on. Think about your own work. What's the next critical, maybe even tedious review process that you could hand over to your own dedicated critic agent? Thanks for watching.